welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, so I did the Wheel of the Year spread using the Angel Tarot by Jayne Wallace. Okay, Wheel of the Year spread at the beginning of the year by the Angel Tarot by Jayne Wallace. Okay, and so card of the month is the Wheel of Fortune, and this says the Angel of Destiny. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune for me is about your destiny, your fate. Are you someone who just lets things happen, or do you sit back and wait for things to happen to you, or do you actually take action for where you want to be in your destiny or in your fate? Do you believe that things just happen, or do you actually take action? Remembering that there's life's ups and downs. Sometimes life feels like we're going up and down, or that we're stuck in one place, that we're on this roundabout that we can't seem to get off, or there's a decision needing to be made, and so that we can move forward on our journey. There's an acceptance of life's ups and downs. There's a fortune to where we are. Now, is that fortune a positive? When we're talking about fortune, we're talking about our luck in life. And is our luck in life positive, or does it feel like it seems to be getting on top of us? So there's some things to sort of think about with the Wheel of Fortune. So what I want to do is I just want to pull 3 more cards from the same deck. Let's start with that. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, right? 3 more cards to that. And then I'm going to pull an angel reading card to reflect on. For the month of September, because that's what we're looking at, card for September, card of the month. What angel do I need to reflect on, contemplate, in regards to the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, so this one here seems to be popping out. So I'm going to put that one there. Okay. That's going to take a moment. So let's just take a minute to breathe for a second. Okay, we're looking at, so I'm going to go for the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Now, I still don't know what other cards I've pulled out, right? So, what? Oh, okay, so, as I said, what? I've got a selection of cards here. Okay, so this is a definite, and that one there wasn't nothing to do with these. Yeah. Okay, oops, here they are. Here's another one there. And one more. Okay. So is there anything else? Oh, what's going on? Okay. There's quite a selection of cards here, so I'm going to put these up the right way for some reason. And I'm telling you, they're actually jumping out of the deck. They're not they're not just flipping over. They're actually pulling themselves out of the deck. They're actually jumping. And now I'm getting no more jumpers. That seems to be it. That was kind of weird. I mean, they were literally jumping out of the deck. It was like so weird. Like someone was literally pulling them out. And I'm not getting any more whatsoever. So that's good. Okay, so that's it. That was really unusual. Right, so I'm going to use the Sacred Geometry cards as well. This is quite a big thing for me. And remembering this is for the whole month. This is for the whole month of September. As an overview sort of thing to sort of think about. So what sacred geometry card am I going to reflect on? Remember, I'm just choosing... What the hell? Oh my god, that just like hit the box. I don't know if you heard that bang. The cards virtually hit the box. That's quite a distance from me. Okay, that was kind of interesting. Okay, so there's 4 cards there to look at as well, more in depth. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we actually got with the angel cards to start with. Remembering that I haven't looked at what the cards actually are. I have no idea. So this is going to be quite interesting for me to look at. I mean, you can do anything you like if you're your own card of the month. This is just an idea of, you know, what do I need to think about for the Wheel of Fortune. You know, maybe there's something in there. There could be a message here that you could reflect on for the month. Okay, the first 3 cards we have here is 8 of Wands, which tells me that things are going to move quite quickly over the month. It's going to be quite a journey. September is going to be quite a journey for me here. I need to really... It's going to be a very slow journey. It's not like... Even though it says it's going to happen quite quickly, there's a sense of Knight of Pentacles in reminding us to stay grounded, I think. Even though I think the journey is going to be quite quick. I do get that it's going to be a fast journey. It's going to be quite swift. It's going to be quite passionate. There's a lot of intensity to it. So I get a sense of needing to sort of stay grounded as we move ahead, to try and have a sense of, to sort of stay calm. I want to say stay calm in all the chaos. I want to get the sense about trusting the movement, but also staying calm in all of the chaos. It's important that we sort of stay calm in the chaos. It's going to be quite a journey. Now, it does talk about the 6 of Pentacles here, so I do get that sense of having a sense of harmony in your life, being very aware of how much you're giving out of yourself to make sure you've got that sense of receiving as much as you're giving out. You're being generous, you're being kind, but do remember to sort of take care of yourself as well. I think that's where you get that sense of, where I said that sense of staying calm and out of all the chaos. I think that's super important here. Okay, so let's have a look and see what card I actually got. Interesting, Angel of Stress. So again, trying to stay calm out of all the chaos. That's very interesting there with the Angel of Stress. That's telling me to sort of try and remember to stay calm. Don't let things sort of stress you out. Try and stay calm out of all the chaos. Ask for some help, some guidance. It's going to be super important here. Okay, so let's have a look at the Chakra cards. Chakra Wisdom Tarot, right? So let's have a look here. So how are we going to lay this out? Let me have a look. How are you going to want me to lay this out? Okay. So we're going to do, let's look at our mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's interesting. Okay, so the first thing is to look at our mind, our mental stuff that's going on. So let's lay the cards out. Mind, emotions, physical, mind, emotions, physical, and spirituality, energy. Right, okay, so... And then we've got the self cards. And so the mind. Okay, so with the mind, we're talking about standing in our own powers and having the strength to achieve it. So I do feel like it's very important here to stand in my own power, to be able to take back what I feel might be taken from me. And it's going to use a lot of strength to do that. So it's about standing in my own power, a sense of taking back what I feel has been taken from me personally. It's going to be quite a big thing here. Okay, so that's so that was mentally. So it could be a mental idea. It's a thoughts and ideas, right? Now emotionally, I've got 10 of wealth and abundance, and it feels like the wealth and abundance could be, or that happiness could be on shaky grounds. This is a chance to rebuild the wealth in a way. Might feel like it's on shaky ground emotionally. Okay, remember, this is my emotions, emotional wealth. Okay, so my emotional wealth could be on a bit of a shaky ground thing. Again, you get that stress stuff going on. Could be effective, so there could be a lot of stuff going on for interesting for September. Oh, I think I'm going to really make sure I take care of myself emotionally. I think there's a lot about how I digest my experiences emotionally is going to be very important too here. Okay, physically. Ooh, interesting. So I've got the Devil and the Star. So I get that sense of being able to let go, to break the chains so that I feel like I am guided in the right direction. I think that's going to be super important for me here. To be able to break the chains that stop me from feeling like I'm guided in the right direction, that I'm not letting my true self shine through. So there are some things that I need to give myself permission for. Interesting. Okay, so spiritually or energetically, there are some choices to have the success that I want. There are some choices. I'm going to have a pause for a minute. The world's my oyster. There's all possibilities here. And so there's a lot about just allowing myself to see what's actually going on here. Being able to see what's going on. And being able to have that sense of the energy, the spirituality coming in here. I get a sense about, yeah, there's a lot of energy, a lot of who I am as an individual, spiritually, to have that success that I want. There's a lot of pausing, a lot of decisions to be made. Now, overall, I've got 10 of Wands. So there are some things that could be weighing me down that I need to push through. And in regards to that, and it all boils down to that Angel of Stress, the sense of the Tower card. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that is overwhelming maybe in September, and it's going to have to try and keep calm out of all the chaos. There's going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to be very intense. Things feel like they're going to move quite quickly. There's a lot of stuff happening in September in many levels, and so things might get a little bit stressful, and oh, it's going to be quite an interesting month. So let's have a look and see what cards I actually get. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of thing here. Right, the first card tells me it's going to be a month of new beginnings. So it's going to be enabling me to rebuild or create something new in my life, right? There's a lot of healing to be done over the months of September. There's a lot of wisdom gained from this month. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, now the card here, which I don't have any information for on the card itself, it doesn't put any keywords on it, is 21. Okay, it's about interesting. It's about order and stability. So being able to do that healing is going to create a sense of stability. It's going to give me a sense of order. Okay, so September looks like it's going to be a very busy month. It's going to be chaotic. I'm going to have to keep calm and keep relaxed. There's a lot of healing to be done over the month. It's going to be quite full on, energetically, emotionally. I think it's going to be, there's a lot going on in September. So it is going to be a month where I'm just going to have to self-care, do a lot of healing, find a sense of order, calmness, staying grounded. Meditation is going to be super important for this month. Oh my God, September, I've got a lot to look to do in September. I think there's a lot of, just for me to be able to keep calm, keep relaxed, try and get a sense of stability is going to be really important. Being able to make the clear choices is going to be super important. Being able to do the healing that I need, being able to create the new beginnings. I think there's a lot of love needed in this. I think it's about moving with the flow. I'm getting a lot about flowing, infinite possibilities. So I do feel like I'm going to get a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge from what goes on as well. That's going to give me a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom and how to deal with things, being able to break free from physically break free from any limitations so that I can feel like I'm guided in the right direction. I think there's going to be a lot of work I've got to do for myself to push through those challenges. Oh my God, as I go through these cards and I look at what I've got here with the Ten of Wands, needing a lot of strength, it really repeats with having two different decks, two different tarot decks, two different oracle decks, seeing how they sort of work together and the messages that they're relaying. Yes, September's going to be busy. It's going to be full on. There's a lot of stuff going on, but this is like forewarned. It's forearmed, so I know that I'm going to be able to make sure that I take care of myself, nutrition, make sure that I take care of my heart, make sure I take care of my physical needs, my mental needs, make sure I sleep well. Sleeping well is going to be very, very important for me over September. So this is really important for me to sort of dive into. Wow, wow, wow. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you want to know a little bit more information about the card of the month, I will put the link down below to my blog as well. So, because I'll do a little bit more deep diving into the card with my journal. And so my tarot journal, my blog, and I just would go into a little bit more in depth about each card and a little bit more information. Okay, so that's it from me. Take care. Blessed be.